pulling new championships out, new titles out for fun, but is he going to be able to deliver? And Dean Reynolds will face it. He fancies it here. Cardiff born, lives in Guildford, plenty of support. Learned to play in his mum and dad's pub, the Bronze Grove. I bet that place is going to be absolutely rocking tonight. But he has beaten Durrant last year, 2-1 it is in career records. Is Durrant going to fulfil his favouritism and indeed the favourite for the entire tournament? A 2-1 favourite to lift this title. Well, Dean Reynolds will have ideas of his own.
Ladies and gentlemen, first set, first leg. Glenn to throw first. Game on.
Okay, non-darts fans, you're about to see what all the fuss is about. Assuming he brings his A-game onto the stage, you're about to see why Glenn Durrant is seeded #1 and such a heavy, early favourite for the title. See what I mean?
Averaged nearly 100 when he got beaten by Martin Adams last year.
45.
Currently averages 180. What a way to start. The top seed, and he loves it. A winner of 6 titles since he missed those 3 match darts in his semi-final here last year and lost to Martin Adams despite
57.
averaging, as you say, 100.
He was averaging over 100 until that very final leg when Adams clinched it.
60.
And for much of that match, Durrant looked as though he was destined for victory, and psychologically it could have taken him one of 2 ways. It could have been a shattering blow, but as it was, he regrouped, went and practiced, and in the last year has come back a better player.
80.
Dean Reynolds, though, 23 years of age, lives just down the road in Guildford
48.
in Surrey with his girlfriend Lauren. He is not a man to be scared of reputations. He's beaten Durrant, as you say, in the last 12 months, as well as Gary Robson and the reigning world champion Scott Mitchell. He's also won last year's French Open and reached
96.
2 further finals.
Had Welsh world champions before, Leighton Rees, Richie Burnett, Mark Webster. But
60.
he's got a massive obstacle
88.
in front of him here with Durrant, who now needs 88 to take the opening leg of this first set. Double 14. Solid
Going
start.
from the first leg. Glenn Durrant.
Better than solid.
Second leg, Dean to throw first. Game on.
A 14-dart leg to start from the top seed. With the darts,
121.
but that's what Dean Reynolds has got.
Proud Middlesbrough fan, of course, Glenn Durrant. Borough going so
87.
well in the championship, winners today. And he's wanting to complete a win double, he's told us that one.
45.
Last time the #1 seed became the champion here was a couple of years ago. Stephen Bunting, who's in the audience tonight.
$59. 42.
Really trying to psych himself up, Dean Reynolds. Come on, he mouths to himself as he made his way back from the oche there.
Well, you can tell he's up for it. You can tell from the moment
140.
the walk-on started. In fact, you could tell backstage when he was listening to his music,
100.
practicing, set expression on his face. He is up for it.
Not a fight, though, is it, Vassos? He's got to maintain his composure, stay calm, and bring his A game one way or another. He knows he can beat Durrant. That's
96.
an important psychological factor.
$43.
But his praise throws under big pressure now.
119.
So treble and double 20 left.
63. Dean, you require 150.
150 for Dean
54.
That doesn't
Glenn,
do
you
a great
require
deal.
56.
For a two-leg lead. There's the big 16. And
Getting
there
shot the second leg.
is the double
Glenn
top.
Durrant.
Lethal.
Third leg, Glenn to the first. Game on.
Does a cruising.
$100.
Won the Isle of Man Classic last year, and the Denmark Open, and the Welsh Open, the England Classic, the World Masters, then
83.
latterly, just before Christmas, the Finder Masters in Holland. He is the man in world darts on form.
Runner-up in 4 more when he wasn't messing about winning.
100.
A great year. But he's got to deliver it on the biggest stage. And he found a man who was better than him last year.
85.
Nothing is ever a given in this sport. Come on, he says.
97.
Trying to close this leg out. And close the set out with it.
97.
The reason he went for the 17s there, if he'd hit the treble, he'd have left 170. He's got 6 darts from 204.
44.
A rare loose visit from the top seed.
Reynolds could do with a 140 here. Another of those would be handy. That's nice.
140. Glenn, you require 160.
8 20s required, 2 trebles and a double. Can't now be finished.
But the Welsh
96.
support has optimism after that
96.
140 from Reynolds. 2 darts here. Well, he needed the treble 20 for double 18. Can't be done now.
56. Glenn, you require 64.
Can be done in 2 darts. 2 8s for the set. It's the first double he's missed. He thought he got it. 2 4s then.
60.
No.
Well.
Dean, you require 40.
Couple of 20s required. Double 10 now.
30. Glenn, you require 4.
Double 2. Double 1.
No score.
Well,
Dean, you
jitters.
require 10.
Reynolds' family and supporters roaring him on, and he's got
Shot the
it.
third leg. Dean Reynolds.
I think you could say they're committed.
18 to throw first. Game on.
Imagine what they'll be like if he wins the match. Oh yes! They're back up on their seats in the Reynolds camp.
That's his mum who's leading the shouting. Girlfriend Lauren there as well, who
100.
lives with Dean in Guildford. There she is. His mum's in full voice.
And he's in full flow.
135.
1 dart the wrong side of the treble wire. Otherwise it's 9 dart time.
I think this might not be a given, this match. If Reynolds gets on a roll, he can throw.
42.
I wonder if he can hear his mum. I think he probably
100.
can. I don't think he'd dare fail. Maureen. You know about it when she calls last orders.
Yeah, good point.
77. Dean, you require 86.
So treble 20 for double 4 if he wants to go that way.
54.
Pauline, I beg your pardon. Everybody back in the Bromsgrove will be saying, come on, do your research.
87. Dean, you require 32.
So to level the set. Double 8, just above, but he's blocked it.
16.
Oh dear, the agony and the ecstasy. Reynolds will return though.
58.
And this is to square
Dean,
up
you
the match.
require 16.
Durrant's still got a lot to do. Double 8.
Game
Very nice. All square.
Fifth leg, Glenn to first. Game
Glenn's
on.
got the darts, but Reynolds back in pitching big time.
But what Glenn Durrant has allowed Dean Reynolds to do is miss 7 darts at a double
140.
without being punished. Won that 3rd leg at the 4th time of asking, and won that 4th leg to level the first set at the
96.
5th time of asking.
Final analysis statistically is that it's a little bit scruffy now. Durrant, who started so impressively, trying to regroup now and looking for a second maximum and gets it.
180. $137.
Lovely cover to stay in touch, but a 140 and a 180 to start the leg from Glenn Durrant.
105.
Leaves 76 for the set.
But
how about that from Dino?
So Durrant for the set, 76. Looking for single 16 for tops. Tops for Durrant for the first set.
Goes on the first set.
It's a 12-darter.
It needed to be.
Second set, first leg, Dean to throw first. Game
Well,
on.
that was a rub. Now Reynolds with the darts.
Yeah, in the end, it went the
60.
way of the top seed, and it went the way of the throw.
A few dramas betwixt start and conclusion, though, weren't there? Put it mildly.
60. $26.
Cursing his inaccuracy.
$96. $140. $41.
Glenn Durrant never massively demonstrative, is he?
He's very focused.
65.
Whereas Dean Reynolds, by way of contrast, does rather wear his heart on his sleeve.
Well, Glenn believes it's all in the mind, doesn't he? He has his mind coach, and he believes in what he does, and he believes in his own ability, and he produces darts like that. The 5th of the match already.
140.
Good response. Very good response.
Treble 18 for Bull.
So Reynolds
63.
comes back
Dean, you
and
require
needs 70 now for the opening leg. Well, that's a loose one. 66 left. Double 9.
Game
Oh, he's done it.
First leg, Dean Reynolds. Second
Unusual
leg,
way to give it,
Game on.
but it doesn't matter. He's ahead in the set.
It's good fun, this. Here we go again.
140.
Not far away.
60.
Dean Reynolds in his Lakeside debut. Wonder how much he's enjoying being up there, judging by the acclaim that he got when he walked on and his reaction to it. I would say he certainly is, but I think he's probably playing a bit better now that adrenaline rush of his arrival has worn off slightly and he's into the match. He's composing himself.
Sensibly. It's a loose dart, but straight back in the treble 20.
85.
Few Welsh flags fluttering in the auditorium have made their way down from the Principality.
84.
He's wearing his, I think.
Yeah, he may live in Guildford these days, Dino, but very much a
85.
Cardiff boy at heart. Learnt his darts in the Bromsgrove, the pub run by mum and dad.
Had a couple of mentions. Other pubs are available, of course, in the Cardiff area.
$58. Glenn, you require 142.
It can be done. But not now.
$58.
Yeah, still thinking.
177. Glenn, you require 84.
Stunning from Reynolds. He's put the Durrant throw under big pressure. 84 he needs. What a great dart. Double 12 for an 84 checkout. Sixers.
78.
Well,
Dean, you require
misses,
56.
and it was by virtue of that wonderful setup from Reynolds.
Must hit double 9 though, he did in the last leg.
27.
Not this time.
Glenn, you require
Got
6.
to take your chances. Double 3's no fun, mind you, right at the bottom of the board.
Game shot the second
But
leg.
they're all
Glenn
the same
Durrant.
size.
Third leg, Dean to go first. Game on.
Rueful little smile from Dean Reynolds, who thinks he should have won that one.
I tend to agree with him.
Kind of did the hard work, didn't he? He
96.
put Durrant under some real pressure with that 177, which was quite superb.
I wonder when we look back on this match whether that will be a moment. 3 missed darts at
100.
double 18, well 2 at double 18 and 1 at double 9, and then the double 3 from Glenn Durrant.
Got to put it behind him. Looks as though he has.
95. $100.
Very measured. Glenn Durrant.
180.
Whereas Dino's throwing on raw emotion.
His fans are certainly a passionate mob.
118. Dean, you require
130 now to go
130.
ahead again. And he's got 6 if he needs them. Oh, what a good dart. Double 8.
122.
183, no out shot. But he can pressure the double 4. Reynolds missed 3 darts for a 2-leg lead in this
96.
set.
Dean, you require 8.
Double 4. This is a big one for Reynolds. Needs to put this away. That's a good marker. 2s now. Oh,
4.
dear, dear, dear. How much might that hurt?
Glenn, you require 87.
To move ahead in the set. So 20 leaves the bull. Treble obviously leaves double 5. So 2 5s for Durrant.
82.
Reynolds gets a second opportunity, which I don't think he could have anticipated receiving, and he's taken it at last.
Dean Reynolds.
Dean Reynolds is ahead again in this second set.
Game on.
The Welsh contingent believe.
'68. '93. $140.
Nicely done. To try and hold his throw, Glenn Durrant
45.
to level the set. First to 3 sets through to the second round. There will be a break, a short one, at the end of this second set.
134. $100.
So 159. No check out for Durrant.
$78.
Nicely done. Reynolds back on 2-6-3.
93. Glenn, you require 81.
Good last start, leaves the big finish. Will he get a chance at it?
Good darts. Double 12 for Durrant. There it is. Quality finishing makes it 2-2. Reynolds with the throw. How badly he needs to hold on to this leg and take this one. Otherwise, Durrant
60.
will have distance between him and young Dean Reynolds.
Only 60 to open this deciding leg of the set from Reynolds.
59.
Durrant doesn't take advantage.
58.
Still no treble hit by either player.
Pressure. Responding well.
100.
Such an important leg in the context of the whole match, this.
60.
Was that a bit of inexperience, a bit of tension?
And the way he reacted to it will have given Glenn Durrant a bit of a boost. In a scrap like this, it's always good to know if your opponent's feeling down on himself.
Reynolds will try to bounce straight back here. That's unlucky. Great darts.
135.
Whisker away from 180.
It's a big dart.
100.
Only 100. A 140 would have been lovely.
Only 100. That's the sort of standard that we've come to expect from Glenn Durrant. The number 1 seed who's being really given an examination here by Reynolds.
This is for the set. Bull or treble 14. Oh, double 11 he's left. For a 142 in the set, not far away. So, Dean Reynolds.
Unusual way to go for it. Decided to stay in the groove. Tops now for Reynolds.
53.
Oh, missed it by a long way.
Glenn, you require 22.
Double 11. It's not a great one. Far left-hand side of the board.
Going from the second set.
But he finds it when he needs it. That's why he's the top seed. And he moves 2 sets ahead in a race to 3.
Glenn Durrant's
Thank you,
got the
ladies and
darts.
gentlemen. Third set, first leg. Glenn to throw first. Game on.
And yeah, he's sure going to feel a little bit buoyant as a result of taking that leg and that set prior to the break. 2-0 up now, just needs one more to take his place in the next round. Not been vintage Durrant, he's not been
45.
quite at his best. And yeah, Reynolds has had opportunities, he could have been closer. But how deflated will he have been
55.
by that reverse? Come on, says Durrant.
He did have a dart at double top to win the set, remember, Dean Reynolds. In fact, his double percentage is what's
58.
costing him. He's hit 4 out of 19. That's just 21%. That's not good enough. Not if you want to beat the top seed.
55.
And he's had a couple of poor visits here.
They both have. That's better. Back in the groove, back in the red bit. And back on the maximum board.
His fourth of the match. 3 for Reynolds, 7 in total.
43.
Durrant has been the heavier scorer.
130 ahead plus these.
140.
He's done precisely what he wanted after that break. He's come back and putting himself into a winning position and
100.
dominant in this leg. 78 now needed.
78.
All he has to do is hold his throw 3 times. Now, treble 10 for double 18 or bull for double 8. Single 9 he'll go for now.
46.
Reynolds back on 248.
Well, not a lot he could
52.
do about that, really. So
Let
here
me
comes
require
Durrant to
32.
take the advantage in what could be the last leg of the match. 2 16s, now a couple of 8s. Very
Game
nice.
on the first leg. Glenn Durrant. Second leg, Dean to throw first. Game on.
Looks very much in control of himself up there.
100.
Well, exactly that is what he will tell you has brought him all his success. Keeping control of his emotions. Keeping the belief. Seeing pressurized situations as
140.
opportunities, not potential disasters.
41.
Sounding like one who's studied these things.
I talked to one of the tennis players, Joe Conter, her mind coach. And for about a week, I thought,
80.
you know what? This could work.
It's changing my approach to life. And then reality kicked in.
57.
Durrant then, 281. He's effectively taken the throw here. Averaging just over 90. He's not been at his very best. But Reynolds has missed opportunities.
96.
Nice third dart.
$133.
He's on a finish, 170. Well, there'll be some racket if he pulls this one off.
170.
You'll hear it in Cardiff.
105. Glenn, you require 89.
89 for Durrant to go 2 ahead. Treble 20, maybe. Double 5 now.
79. Dean, you require 65.
Double top he's left. After all of
45.
that, wasn't far away.
Glenn, you
Paul
require
Dean
10.
knows it.
Durrant returns for another go at double 5. I think you know where Reynolds gets his expressive manners from. Double 5 for Durrant. There it is,
on the
2 up,
second leg.
and he only needs
Glenn
one more
Durrant.
leg, and he's home and home.
Third leg, Glenn to throw first. Game on.
You would expect him, the way he's been playing over the past 12 months,
100.
to close this out right here. And the fact that he's disappointed with only 100 to start the leg tells you everything.
97.
He's produced a very solid game of darts. I know I've used that word before, but it kind of sums up what he's done here. He's not been at his very best, but he's done enough. And unless the wheels really fall off in some
96.
spectacular manner here, he's gonna cross the line.
134.
38% checkout rate, average of over 90. Reynolds still in there pitching. Come on, Durrant says to himself. Lovely cover shot.
80.
Doesn't play again until Wednesday
60.
or Thursday of next week. This is a first round match. We have some preliminary rounds to go. They're all in amongst each other, so long old break
100.
between matches. Not that he will, but there would be time to go back to Middlesbrough if he wanted to. 125 points away from that
66.
second round match.
Glenn, you
Well,
require
he could do the showboating
125.
exhibition stuff and go via the bull. That's one of them. Oh, he went for... Oh, did he go for 25? May have gone for treble 17 there.
67. Dean, you require 144.
To stay alive. Can't now finish, so this might be it for Dean Reynolds.
96.
As Durrant comes in now with 58
Glenn, you
for victory.
require 58.
He's in the mood to finish this right here, right now. Well, that's not a good dart. Tops, he only gets the one dart at it. But it's all that's needed. And young Dean Reynolds, the Welshman, is accounted for in straight sets. Glenn Durrant, not at his very best. Great support for Dean Reynolds, but not his day. Glenn Durrant through into the next round and winning ultimately fairly comfortably, 3-0.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, make some more noise for the two players here. Come on, from Wales.